Hello guys, welcome back. Today I'm actually going on a rant. So, today I decided I was gonna subtly redesign the Chrysler 300. If you want to know what website it is, it's mofoinsiders.com. Check it out. Because I don't want to be, plagiarized, or I don't want to be, my channel have be deleted all because of a website. This website has a good amount of images. So, Chrysler 300C. Your generic American luxury car. Around 50 grand. Yeah, that's fun. And basically, it's 50 grand for a luxury Dodge Charger. Actually, no, not even that. It's a remodeled Dodge Charger. So I don't know if I'm going to show you guys the redesign because I'm kind of not liking it. And I need to fix the front end a bit, but I've erased so much for the paper, it's basically about a rip. So, this thing has had a minor facelift since 2011. I'm making this video in 2021. This thing hasn't had a redesign in 10 years. Because my dad owns a 2012. So the main difference is this and the taillights. That's it. And of course the rims, but what do you expect? It's Dodge. So the only reason this is a bit different is it now has a front camera and it has more modern fog lights, which is normal. As you know, the circular fog lights are outdated. And then the rear end. Let me get a better picture of the rear end. It's going to be up here. A minor taillight redesign. More modern, more But, and then the interior. This is the most confusing thing. The only thing that's different is the steering wheel and the shift knob. In 10 years, they've done that minor to this thing. Most cars in 10 years have had a complete facelift. Let's see. 2011 Mustang. Looks like this. Could have bought one of these when the Chrysler 300 came out for that design. Then, look at the 2021 Mustang. There's a notable difference. A very notable difference. Now, this car did sell well, I will admit, this car did sell amazingly. But you could find this car everywhere you go, basically. Because people love it. This thing, on the other hand, you can barely see on the road. You can barely tell what year it is, because it's had a minor facelift. And there are multiple issues with this car. First thing I'm going to show you, ride height. Look at that gap. That's basically my entire mouse cursor of gap. And the suspension is extremely soft. Because it's supposed to be a comfortable little car. Yes. But the suspension is incredibly bad. Like, we would take that thing through a canyon and it'd feel like we're about to tip over. Because it's got a high ride height and it's a boat. Also, this thing doesn't scream performance at all. This screams I have a V6. And yes, some of them do have a V6. I will admit. They're Pennstar V6. But it can also have a 5.7 liter, 370 horsepower V8, which sounds incredible. And to put this into perspective with what Chrysler is doing to try to help themselves, this is basically a Dodge Charger that went through plastic surgery. Not saying that the Charger looks bad. I love the Charger. I'm just saying it's basically a redesigned Charger. It's got the same exact engine, same exact drivetrain, same exact interior. Well, the interior has, you know, it's different, but you know, it's got the Charger frame. It's basically a redesigned Dodge Charger. And my main issue is, what the heck? Because with Lincoln, what they did is they basically luxuried Ford's cars. The Navigator, luxury version of the Expedition. We had the Lincoln LS, luxury version of the Ford Crown Victoria. You could tell that they were different and that they were more luxury oriented. This thing is a completely different car, not a luxury oriented Dodge Charger. And then to take an American luxury car, make an SRT8 version of it, everybody would love, but not make it in America. An American luxury car, which has performance, not made in America. I'm pretty sure they stopped making it out of blame. But this is common with Chrysler, and this is probably why they're dying. This thing hasn't had a redesign in 10 years. Like, I redesigned it, and it looks completely different. You know, it's cheap. Half of the plastics on the interior on my dad's car creak. The headliner is rapidly falling off. We need to drop the entire rear suspension to change bushings. We had to change the entire, or we had to lower it. We had to fix the water pump twice. There was a hole in the block from the water pump bursting. It had an alternator recall. And it's just, meh. It's heavy. It's heavier than the Charger. It gets beaten by a 4-cylinder Mustang. Yeah, I'll show you that. I'll show you the Chrysler 300C. Because, you know, this is basically the... Look at this. This is basically my dad's car. I don't know, that's bigger. There we go. Minor facelift. That's it. So you can sort of tell the difference. But if it's basically got a SRT8 front bumper, how are you going to tell? This looks more luxury oriented than this. I think this does look a bit more sporty and I like it. But in 10 years, it's only had a facelift. In 10 years. Here, this is the 300 SRT8 from 2012. 300C. No, it's a 300S. Why, Chrysler? Why? It's just... And the interior, I know this is the S. Let's go here. Look. Interior. Minor design changes. The steering wheel looks like the same one on the Pacifica. It has minor design changes. And it's outdated. It's crappy. You could basically get everything this car has on a Charger RT for around 30 grand. 30 grand. 30 to 40 grand. This thing, I think it's about 56 grand for a bone stock 300C, which is a Charger RT. I think Charger RT starts around 28 grand. Let's actually look at the Chrysler lineup. Let's compare prices. And I swear this video is going to get flagged down by Chrysler. Even though I'm going to try to help these people. So the Pacifica has had a redesign. It's okay. We'll admit, it's modern. Okay. 300C. Let's look at this. Basically, I just go to build price. I like build price and things. 300C. $41,000. Let's actually go for 300S because it's got the same engine. $36,000. Let's go to Dodge. Let's look at the Charger. It'll load. Oh, wait, what? Okay, so it's a bit more expensive. Okay, they've changed that. But basically, the best performance model you can get is a 300C. So 300C used to be the top performance model. It had the V8, it had the power, it had everything. But now it went from 300 competition to 300 comfort. I don't think it was called the competition, but I call it the competition. We have the Charger. RT. 36 grand. Here, let's see. Let's go for the Touring. Or Touring L. Basically the GT. 30 grand. 31 grand. Or around 32 grand. The base model Charger. Around 30 grand. That's around 30 grand, but still, they've at least fixed the price. This thing used to be like twice as expensive. Or at least just increased in price. But the reason these things are doing so well, they're A, cheaper, and B, sportier. That we loved. This thing is not loved anymore. And this is the entire lineup. Oh yeah, it still has 363 horsepower. This has more horsepower for a less price. This is the Grand Caravan. Basically a Pacifica. Let's go for the regular Pacifica. Starts at 35 grand for a minivan. This thing, 27 grand for a minivan. Why? And then let's look at one of the top selling minivans from, what do you expect? I don't know if it was top selling, but I figured this would be the top selling. The Sienna. Yes, it does start at 34 grand. But let's just see. With the Pacifica, Dodge, just get out of here. The hybrid's 40 grand. Let's see, this thing does not have a hybrid. Let's build the base model Pacifica and the base model Sienna. Same. The front wheel drive, 8-passenger seating. This thing comes standard with a hybrid, and it costs less than this thing without a hybrid. And then you get up an all-wheel drive. Is this an all-wheel drive or is front-wheel drive? I have no clue. Let's see. It's probably not going to say anything. but with the way that this transmission looks, it looks front-wheel drive. So I'm just gonna assume this is front-wheel drive purely because of the way this transmission looks. Oh yeah, that's definitely front-wheel drive because that's sideways, engine sideways. So 33,490 base model V6 front-wheel drive Pacifica with 287 horsepower. This thing, front-wheel drive, hybrid, 34 grand. Just a little bit more, but the stock hybrid version, which I should just go to the hybrid version of the Pacifica, because, you know, touring, okay, so hybrid, done price. I just said the hybrid. Touring, 36,040 bucks. For hybrid, I'm gonna guess front wheel drive again. Yep. It's 36 grand for luxury. I did some air quotes there. Hybrid, front wheel drive, base model, the Pacifica. 34 grand, base model, front wheel drive, Toyota Sienna. See what kind of color options we have. Got nice looking blue. I kind of like that gray. White's okay. Black is more blue. I like the red. I like that gray a lot better. It has a green. And it has a brown. So I like that brown. That bronze. It's bronze, but that bronze is also missing. Black. Bluish gray. 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 Oh, that's more silver. Bluish gray. Blue. Red. That just looks yellow. And white. Just bland, boring colors. This thing, you could literally have bronze. Interior, that thing's gray. This thing was gray. It doesn't come with gray. The gray is brown. And it changes the entire color of the interior. So packages, what can we have? It doesn't come with spare tire apparently. Roof rails. LE Plus package. Safety state emissions. There's LE Plus package options. Yeah. For 2 grand, that's a lot. Just the regular Plus. Basically the same thing. You got accessories. Got alley wheel locks, floor liners, body side moldings, cargo net, cargo, whole bunch of stuff for cargo, carpeted floor mats, ashtrays, first aid kit, Durasills, dash cam. You can have this thing come with a dash cam. Mud guards, paint protection, outdoor package, roof rails, tow hitch, all of that good stuff. That's all for the exterior. We got interior as well. Pacifica. Sorry, this is toffee. Have a bigger screen. Have a DVD system. Yeah, that's appearance package, which is appearance. Cold weather group, aka heated stuff. Screens on the back. Protection for interior. Emergency kit. Absolutely no options for the engine. This thing, it has options. You can have all-wheel drive or front-wheel drive. Let's see, all-wheel drive. Probably the most preferred one. It's 36 grand. It's just a tad bit over this. And this thing's front-wheel drive. I think I need to have a completely different version of this to have all-wheel drive. But it's got no options, basically. And all the options are in a package. This thing comes with a whole bunch of options. You could customize this thing to anything you want. So now let's go for the highest, like the highest model, platinum, for this thing. As you can see, there's not much design difference, but this thing does come with 7 passengers. It's basically the exact same thing. And it could also have all-wheel drive, but this is 49 grand for the highest model. This thing, 51 grand. So we got, and it's a bit more basic, but it's got some design change. We have blue, which I like, gray, black, we have red, we have gray, still have the green, and white. But this thing, looks like a higher model. You only have brown though. We got an entire entertainment package, spare tire. And then you have every single option as the LE. Well, except for wireless headphones, but this thing, black, weird gray, 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 bluish gray, blue, red, gray, white, and basically the exact same options you can find in the base model. And this thing 50 grand, yes. That's because I threw in something. I think it's the, let's just throw it back to normal color. 49,900 for something that has a lot of options you could throw on it. 4,600 for what I'm presuming is still front-wheel drive. This can have all-wheel drive. No, increases it to 50 grand. This thing, I bet still is front. Yep, that's still front-wheel drive. Deliver electric power to the front wheels. So, 46 grand to get a front-wheel drive, basically no redesign. But for this, you get complete redesign, crap ton of options, and all-wheel drive. Now let's see what other different luxury cars there are. So let's go for Ford and Lincoln, if Lincoln's still in business. I know I messed that up. Lincoln's still in business, got it. Okay, so basically they only have SUVs. Shut up. We've got SUVs here. And basically it's redesigned. Lincoln styling. So now let's go for the Expedition Navigator. The exact same car, redesigned. So let's see the base model Expedition. 49,995. It's around 50 grand for a full-size SUV. 400 horsepower. 1724 miles per gallon. Shut up, Lincoln. This thing. Just put around. Standard. $76,000. With worse fuel mileage. Then we have the Reserve. $81,000. Which is basic. The Reserve is basically going to be the Limited. $61,000. Then we have the Black Label. Almost $100,000. $73,000. So you could basically get the highest model regular Expedition for less than the base model Navigator. Now let's go for long wheelbase. You do not have the base model Navigator, but instead you got an $85,000 longer version. Let's go for the Max. Like I said, it was basically like a Limited. $63,000. Black Label, over $100,000. $75,000. Wait a minute, so you're telling me that the biggest, most expensive Ford Expedition costs less than the base model Lincoln Navigator? Yeah. Sure. Okay. So now let's configure the biggest, most expensive version of these things. I'm not gonna go for the normal, go base model. So Expedition, out the magnetic, beautiful color. Gothic black, perfect. Antimatter blue, it's okay. Kodiak brown, not for me. Rapid red, beautiful color. Star white, beautiful color. Burgundy velvet, I like it. Powertrain, a 3.5 liter EcoBoost V6 with 400 horsepower. And you can of course throw in 4x4. Doesn't make a price difference as it does, of course. So you can throw in 4x4. Got 10 speed on it basically. You can add a trailer tow package. Exterior, nothing much you could really do. You can have an electronic limited slip differential with control. It automatically comes with a remote start, which is nice. Interior, we have black. Then we have ceramic. I'm going to keep it black. It comes with inflatable rear safety belts. Nice. So basically, Platinum comes with everything. And for a 4x4 with basically everything you would ever need or want in this thing, $81,000. Still less expensive. So we got here the same exact engine. At least it comes with 4x4. Transmission, same exact thing. Exterior, Infinite black, Agate black, Silver Radiance. That's at least a different color than magnetic. Christine white, Star white, Burgundy velvet, Burgundy velvet, Light blue. A bit different than the antimatter blue. Chroma molten gold, or Chroma crystal blue. Let's go for this because luxury. Get car convenience package. It already comes with a heavy duty trailer tow package. We get a special edition, which gives it, whoa, okay, that's actually nice. Gives it black accent, entire top end black, black rims. Yeah, let's actually change the color to like pristine, like, yeah. Now let's go for Silver Radiance. Let's go again. Fuel type, normal. Yeah, the ones that I have. Roof rack. It has a lit star. Yeah, security system, nice. Interior. There is absolutely no black. You can have espresso. You can have red. Or you can have blue. with tan. I think we're just going to stick with this. Theme. You have a normal theme. That chalet theme. You have a yacht club theme. AKA literally changing the colors. That's it. Second row seats. You have heated dual captains chairs. Or you could have outboard heated 40-20-40 split bench. What the fuck is this? Interior options. We do have cruise control. We do not have floor liners. We do, we don't. Why would you ever want a heads-up display? Never gonna look at it. Inflatable rear seatbelts do not come standard. The seatbelt buckles are illuminated. Why? For the entertainment system, normally not equipped. It does have the stereo is okay. Entertainment. Nothing you do there. So for the Lincoln Navigator, you got everything you've ever wanted. No, ever wanted or needed. $109,000. Or for a 39-month lease, $1,287. This thing, $770 per month for 39-month lease, or 81 grand. And personally, I actually like the Expedition a bit better. It looks more sporty. And this thing just looks like it's trying to be a Range Rover. Yeah. And now, let's go. Chevrolet. I don't know why I immediately went to the Suburban. Then we have... Crap, what was it? Oh, yeah. Cadillac. This one is going to be fun. So the reason this thing is going to be fun, get on vehicles. Chevrolet. Huge lineup of cars. All categorized perfectly. They're your SUVs, starting with the Trailblazer, all the way up to their full-size Suburban. You know? And they did give it everything, or most things, a redesign. So like, you can tell the difference between Tahoe and Suburban. Suburban looks more all-terrain. The Blazer needs to be redesigned. So everything looks different. Everything's got its own personality. The trucks. You still have the Colorado. And the trucks. Cadillac and GMC. GMC is more trucks than SUVs. Cadillac's more cars. So, yeah. The trucks have their own distinct features. You can tell them apart. Electric. 3 different electric cars. Never mind, they're all the same exact car, but... Okay, never mind. For regular cars, you have the Spark, or a Malibu. So you still have a full-size sedan. Performance. Camaro, still on the market. Corvette, of course it's still on the market. Then you have commercial. You have a commercial Colorado, commercial 1500. You still have the vans. You still have the full-on flipping trucks. And also has upcoming vehicles. Cadillac, on the other hand, electric, SUVs. They mostly have the same face. But then the sedan is what gets me. Do you see any difference? Don't see it? Not surprised. Difference. CT4. Minor facelift difference. Minor window difference. This one's a bit longer. Yeah. You can't, it's hard to tell the difference. If you threw me 2 of these next to each other, and I hadn't seen them before, I thought they would be the exact same car. They have minor differences. So I decided to redesign the CT4 into a coupe. So, CT4, base model sedan, 33 grand. This thing, show you, base model sedan, 22 grand. Highest that's on the market, 47 grand. The black wing is the CT5V is basically a CTSV. Well, the CT5V black wing is basically the CTSV. And it's the only thing in their entire sedan lineup that has a V8. And the rest of these have either a 4-cylinder, the CT4 have a 4-cylinder to V6. CT5 have a V6. These things, I don't know. We are obviously electric. Chevrolet, they already have an electric, and it's a car. SUVs, they of course have hybrids. Stop it. We don't have any more minivans. They do have vans. Because I could click off of it, it goes away. But at least you can tell the difference between these. But let's see. Going with SUV, Suburban, brand new, 52 grand. Escalade, brand new, 76 grand. As shown, 100 grand. As shown, 62 grand. So let's do the same thing we did with Lincoln and Ford. And then I'm going to move on to GMC, which are going to be the trucks. I personally do not mind the redesign for the Suburban. And this thing still has a 6.2 liter V8 with 420 horsepower. Yeah, this thing could have a 3 liter Duramax. I didn't even realize that. You could have a diesel. So basically, we want to go for the Escalade. Shut up. Escalade ESV. So less towing capacity, a bit more cargo space, a bit more fuel tank capacity, and of course a bit more room. Starts off 2-wheel drive. Throw that to 4-wheel drive. This thing can also have a turbo diesel. Comes standard with a 6.2 liter V8. Now, do you see any hybrid options? If you don't, I don't even think they make hybrid. For the Sport Platinum, it actually starts off with a 3 liter Duramax diesel, but I'm going to stick with the 6.2. The Sport Platinum actually doesn't look that bad. I like it. Oh my god. So now this thing, 5.3 liter, but with a high country, comes with a 6.2. Bit more ugly. The colors are black, no black, sand steel metallic, blue gray, cement white, white, shadow gray metallic. That's not gray, that's blue. Empire beige metallic. I can see beige. Midnight blue metallic. I can see that being blue. Actually, the beige don't look bad because that's kind of the same color there. Gray wood metallic. I like that. Cherry red. That thing's beautiful. Iridescent pearl. Basically white. And it comes with a black, but you can have mocha seats. I'm going to stick with normal. Packages. High Country Deluxe. Deluxe. Basically more luxury. Premium package. Even more luxury. Technology package. Technology. Max trailering. Best trailing. The really good, or the best trailing package. Gives you everything. Advanced trailing package. Normal trailing package. And then you can have a performance upgrade. This gives it catback exhaust and a performance air intake. It's typical things you'd see on an SUV. So still on max trailering. Yep. And then just because I can, performance upgrade. Go to the exterior. I think these normal ugly wheels are going to hopefully change them. Can't change them. Engine block heater. Yep. Heavy duty 900 whole cranky amps battery. So you can have a 900 amp battery, a 250 amp alternator. You got trailer tire pressure and temperature sensors. Adaptive air ride suspension. I'm definitely gonna do that. Chevrolet's broken. You got upper and lower active aero shutters. You got panoramic sunroof, black roof rails, power retractable steps, splash guards, of course. You can change the bow ties to black, and you can change the nameplates back to black. Okay, this is literally broken. It's always been broken. You have illuminated mirror emblems. You have enhanced automatic emergency braking in the highway safety kit. Normal. Interior. Front bucket seats. Come standard. You get a rear media system. Power release second row. So basically you could just release the entire thing. Power sliding center console. All-weather floor mat. It's nice. Window shade. Adaptive cruise control. I would like that, but it's broken. And then, cargo things. And with trailers, it comes to blind zone alert. Accessories. We have literal cleaning products. 20 cargo management. 22 electronics. 20 exteriors are all going to be most likely license plate. Nope, you actually have things like mirror covers, deflectors. That's about it. You have a tent, interior, security and protection. You can literally have tools. 30 things for trailering. Basically everything you'd ever need. 81 grand. Escalade. Sport Platinum with a 6.2 liter. 108 grand. I like it better though. Colors: Black Raven, Sandstone Metallic, Shadow Metallic, Sandstorm Metallic. See any similarities? Let's go for Sandstone Metallic. Okay, fine. So let's go for their Midnight Blue Metallic. Chevrolet has a seizure. Dark Moon Blue Metallic, same exact thing. Dark Mocha Metallic, that's different. Infrared Tint Coat, basically cherry red, just twice the price. And Crystal White, basically pearl white, twice the price. It comes beige. You can have them black with leather. You could have dark auburn. I'm going for jet black. Yes, let's bring back to black because it looks nice. Their packages. Haas upgrade. Same exact thing. This thing, $2,000. This thing, that's it. Okay, same exact price there. Onyx package. Or black. Why not? Heavy duty trailering package. Might as well. Cargo convenience. There's no max trim. Exterior. Engine block heater. Normal. A 2-speed transfer case, which is included in the package of the performance. Chrome wheels. No. Mixed wheels and the wheels I had. Wheel locks. Black roof rails. Rear facial protector. Power retractable steps. Body color. Splash guards. Now these come standard in highway safety kit. Now, half of the thing this thing has, that thing doesn't have. And this thing doesn't tow much. The interior. Whatever that is. Bucket seats, power release, it comes with those. It can have a front center refrigerator. Yeah. Carpeted floor mats, illuminated cargo sill plate. Half of this stuff is, of course, there's gonna be, IRAP. Ooh, this is fun. Super Cruise Driver Assistance Badge. That looks like a Chevrolet badge. Not the actual, it's kind of a badge. So basically, this is advanced cruise control. Front window shade. cargo area organizer, cargo stuff, and then the night vision backup camera. Accessories, cleaning products, 5. Still comes with cleaning products, nice. Cargo management, exterior, normal. Electronics, 18 of these, exterior. Deflectors, chrome mirror caps. Interior, only formats, security protection, normal. Tools, normal, normal. So you can have everything that you would ever want or need. 119 grand. I'd just go with this. Sorry if you just heard that. That is my brother screaming. Okay, what else can we do? Okay, I'm actually going to go for a bit different thing than complaining about luxury cars. I'm going to complain about chrome. Because cars, their luxury versions are usually intended to be over chrome. I feel like the best example for over chroming something, which is of course a failure, the Lincoln Blackwood. I don't know what they were thinking with making this thing, with making a luxury truck. It's a piece of crap. It's basically supposed to remind you of a boat. This thing is. I swear they made them. A newer version. Actually, I was called a Lincoln. I was going to type in Lincoln truck. So I forgot the name of it. Oh yeah, the Mark LT. So I got rid of the Blackwood. Made Mark LT. Talk about over chrome. Chrome rims. Chrome windows. Chrome roof, or chrome rails. Chrome grille. Chrome bumper. Chrome side molding. Everything of this thing is just incredibly over chromed. And look at how black. No. How much chrome do you need? Oh, but it's basically an overchromed Ford F-150. Yeah, because we've always wanted that. I feel like the main thing that really is overchromed now, I completely forgot the name of it. What was it again? Crap. Okay, so we're done with overchroming, because overchroming just makes it luxury. Now I'm going to talk about just performance. So back to Ford we go. This time I'm going to do something interesting. Because I'm actually going to compare a Ford to a Toyota. Considering what kind of Ford. There it is. I thought they didn't make it anymore. So believe it or not, I'm actually going to compare a Ford Raptor. Raptor. previous serial show up. There we go. Apparently we don't make the Raptor anymore. Good to know. Ford Raptor. Looks awesome. I love this truck. Throwing some Rapid Red. Why would you need a luxury version? Lots of decals. Lots of carbon fiber. Bam, you got yourself one of the most nicest looking trucks I've ever seen. But the issue is nobody uses it off-road. Wanna know why? A, this thing is around 70 grand. B, 450 horsepower. Why would you need 450 horsepower in an off-road car? I mean, you might be complaining, well, what about Dodge? They have 702 horsepower in an off-road car. Yes, but that thing actually, they made it perfectly off-road. So you can take it off-road, but it doesn't have a high top speed. You go 120. I think this thing can go around 140. I don't know the top speed of this. Top speed. Okay, this thing goes 100%, so it's not the top speed, but okay, never mind. With the Ford the Dodge being practical, it's not practical. Both those trucks, completely impractical. You're never going to use these things off road. If you do, you're going to regret it. It's rare you'd find somebody to use these things for actual off road. Because you'd either usually find them like going down deep mud or they're pavement princesses. Just kind of normal. Toyota, on the other hand, let's see if I can find it over here. The Tacoma. Now, the Tacoma here with a TRD Pro package. Look at that. And it comes with a 6-speed manual. And it's got about half the horsepower. But you don't need 450 horsepower in an off-road car. You don't need it to be 60 grand. In 40 grand, that's decently expensive, but this is the top model. This doesn't even have a top model. It's basically just get a Ford Raptor. It's only packages, and nobody really cares about packages. It only comes with a 10-speed auto. Let's think about it. Come with a 6-speed auto or a 6-speed manual. And this thing doesn't have as much colors. It doesn't have any packages, but look at all these nice little accessories that you can get. You can get hill graphics. Yes. You can get performance. But for 44 grand, you get an amazing off-road capable truck. For 69 grand, you get a less practical off-road truck. And for Dodge, I don't even know how to explain it. we got Dodge. Actually, it's gonna be Ram. Apparently, we have two different companies now. We got T-Rex, and there's a reason it's called the TRX. It's meant to stand for T-Rex. Basically, it's their way of saying, screw you to Ford. Also, 450 horsepower off-road truck, 69 grand, with a little bit of packages. For something with 702 horsepower, you could get an entire off-road capable truck with 72 horsepower for a couple extra thousand. So, you know, this comes with carbon fiber. You also have a launch edition. Yeah. Can I have it red? Launch edition? Yes, I can't. Whatever. Throw on some graphics. You get a nice interior. You get like 20 different modes. So basically, 81 grand, around 11 grand more. You get around twice the horsepower. And honestly, this thing looks a bit better. Okay, for Raptor, I get it. It looks awesome with interior. It's just wow. I bet you there's now going to be muscle truck war again. Except they're going to be off-road. Which I don't like. I'd rather have a proper muscle truck where they're completely impractical but fun. Toyota's doing it good. No, good amount of horsepower. I can give you a bit more horsepower, but it's not going to be much. But no, practical still, off-road capable. Not very practical, not very off-road capable. Well, it is off-road capable, but no, it takes it off-road. There ain't no way in heck anybody's taking this thing off-road. That's basically what's going to be. These are going to be pavement princesses. I don't even know what they call it, a mammoth. So honestly, this thing kind of reminds me of a mammoth. Just look at that, it's just beastly. And the Chevrolet, we're not going to talk about them. I think that's going to be it for my rant, as my throat hurts. I'm most likely going to do another rant here soon, but it's going to be a bit more entertaining. And I shall see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.